like science.
I like science.
I like science.
Recording in progress.
That's the fastest I think you've ever responded to the recording in process.
Yes. Hello, folks. Sorry about last week. It has
It's been a
the
busy
week of
time.
hell. You say
Yeah.
busy time, I say week of hell.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have all new pipes throughout our home, and we have a $20,000 loan to pay that off with. Yeah, so
Yep.
yeah.
So is it time to
Great.
start a Patreon?
Yeah, God. I don't think that even that would put a dent in it, but it would take a lot of people, I think. But
Yep.
yeah, so hi. Before we begin, I'm going to do my invocations as I always do.
Okay.
Well, as I started doing a few weeks ago. Thank you to Dan for the use of your spreadsheet. We appreciate you very much. Thank you to Patrick for just being an all-around good guy and one of my best online friends for sure, and definitely still alive. So proud of you, man, because Minnesota. And also, I figured this is the best time to tell you again to fight fascism and fuck ICE. So if you can keep that in your hearts this week, then I will be very, very proud of you. And you will feel the love for fighting fascism and fucking ICE. All right. Okay, then let's get going, kids. So, Dave, why are you doing what you're doing?
Why am I being the girl from the ring? Because I can.
Yes. I did that once when I had long hair and it was black,
Mm-hmm.
and I took a picture of it. So I have
Yep.
that picture forever. I even put it in black and white, and yeah, it's pretty cool actually. So today, this week, in fact, we are covering another episode of Discovery. Woo! So we are talking.
Discovery episode.
Yes, we're talking about season 3, episode 12, which is actually the penultimate episode of the season, and it's called "There Is a Tide." ...
There is a tide. ...
Yes,
And there are 3 dots in
there are
this.
3
so that's
dots in
kind of
this.
convenient.
3 dots who have been taken over by Zora, but she hasn't been named.
Mhm.
She hasn't named herself yet. So, yeah. All right. And because Discovery
Because.
Shut up. Don't interrupt my train of thought. I am in pain, Dave.
I know.
Because this was more serialized and it had an overarching story throughout the entire season. Most of the episodes would end on like almost a cliffhanger, not necessarily a cliffhanger, but leading into the next part of the story. And so yeah, that's something that was very new to Trek at the time. It was not something that had been done before. This episode also directed by Frakes, and you can see how good he is at doing both comedy and action.
And he likes to move the camera.
Yeah, he likes to move the camera, which I like too. Yeah, move the camera. That's what it's there for, right?
Yep.
So well done, Frakes. Well done, everybody in this episode. Everybody in this episode is putting on their best show, except for Janet Kidder. I'm sorry. I'm never going to forgive that ridiculous accent that drops out every other second. I don't know either. Make herself sound more regal. But that's the thing. It's just like she would say something that would be very, mid-Atlantic accent and then just go right back into talking like a normal person.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah. Or I shouldn't say normal person. She'd go right back to talking like me, for instance.
Right.
So, yeah, it really rubbed me the wrong way with her this season. Interestingly, though, and because I'm going to bring the comics into this, because there is a series that is running right now called The Last Starship. And this is taking place, not very long after the burn. like it's just happened. And
Right.
now people are freaking out and they're, trying to convene officials from all of the worlds and figure out what they're going to do. And that particular conference turns into a lot of people turning to the Emerald Chain. The Emerald Chain
Right.
has been formed, and by one of the captain's former allies, and he didn't even see it coming. And just a lot of the things that they said in this episode, obviously the people who wrote that issue, who are writing this series, know what they are doing, because there were so many things that tied me to that comic through watching this episode of Discovery. And so it was like seeing it in a different light,
Oh, that's cool.
in a good way, in a really good way, because this particular comic series is fantastic. It is so good. So if you're a comics fan and if you're a Star Trek fan and you're not getting the last Starship comics, please just do. All right? Because it's really, really, really good. Okay. So we start with picking up from the cliffhanger that Osyraa has captured Discovery, and she's brought all her people on board. She's taken over everything. She's taken over the systems, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? She hasn't taken over the sphere data, but she doesn't even really know about the sphere data. That's the thing.
Yeah,
So,
they look on the computer and they just think it's like 20th century entertainment and
yeah,
just turn it off.
yeah. So, and they couldn't purge it even if they tried, because we
No.
all know that she's already integrated with the ship. There is
Right.
no separation there. She's the ship. She's everything on the ship. If it's not organic, it's Zora. So basically, I did write down crew is on lockdown, and then there was also in capitals, damn, book ship is so cool.
Yep.
Yeah, because they are trying to reach Discovery. He and Michael are trying to reach Discovery to stop Osyraa from doing what she's going to do. They don't manage to do that. However, they do manage to purposely crash into the ship and penetrate through the cargo bay.
Yep.
So, yeah. And Book is very smart about this. Michael does not want to leave him. And he says, they know that there's at least one person here. And if they find both of us, we're done. So
Right.
you go, you do what you need to do. I'll be fine. And so, yeah, he gets picked up and taken to is it the ready room where he's got everybody, all the senior staff? Anyway, so, and they don't want any of them talking to each other, which is, I think is funny. It's like, what's talking going to do?
Well, talking means planning, and planning means executing an escape.
Well, see, that's the thing. If they're talking and making a plan, obviously it's a dumb idea right in front of the guards. So
Well, if you whisper
again,
soft enough, they don't hear you. So,
no, I just think it's weird because it's, there's not a lot you can do in front of guards directly in the room with you.
yet they managed to do that later anyway
Yes,
through
but it wasn't by
causing a
talking.
disagreement.
It wasn't by talking. So, but because actually what they did was just distract and then started a fight.
Well, it's through communicating,
Yeah,
using Morse code to send messages to one another.
yeah, to keep tapping.
Yep.
To
And to
piss
start
off
an
the guards.
argument to put the guards off guard and
Yep.
then overwhelm them.
Yep. And I also wrote down, I put in capitals directed by Frakes, and then her ridiculous accent that changes every scene, and sometimes more than every scene, but multiple times within the same scene. I
She's trying to be
really,
from Alderaan,
yeah, I don't know. The
that
thing,
weird faux British accent.
yeah, I'm surprised she has yeah, anyway.
Yeah. The more systems that you
The more
squeezing
you
you.
tighten
Yeah,
your grip, Tarkin, the more
there we
star
go.
systems will slip through your fingers.
Yep.
And then later, he's like, yeah, we're gonna blow up Alderaan, even after she divulges the fake location of the rebels. And she
Hmm.
goes, what? And it's very just, there's no class to that at all.
Well, in the
But
rest of the series, she just doesn't have that accent. So
yeah,
it's like she puts it on in certain scenarios.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, I think she was just still playing a role because she was trying to make it seem like she was not part of the rebellion. So, but anyway,
Right.
um, God bless Janet Kidder. She actually is a very good actor, and I have seen her in more than a few Hallmark movies.
Right.
And I have seen her play different characters, and she is a good actor. I don't know why she did what she did on Discovery. I don't know why the constant switching up of accents. I don't know, but I don't dislike her. I'm not mad at her. I'm just confused. I'm just
She
confused as
must
to
have been doing it
why.
every take too, because otherwise you think through editing they would be able to parse out something where she was consistent.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what the goal was there.
Yeah.
But Janet Kidder, God love you. I mean, you're a good person. You really are. So just sorry about that terrible accent that you did. So yeah, while Book and Michael are split up, Book is captured, of course, and Michael gets stabbed in the thigh while trying to take somebody down. And
Yes, which is a
yeah,
lot of this has some die-hard elements to
oh,
this,
it's
and
absolutely
this
Die Hard.
is John McClane walking across the glass.
Yep.
This is the parallel to that, as she gets stabbed in the leg, and then
Hmm.
she's bleeding some, and then she has to cauterize her wound with the phaser later when she's in the Jeffries tube.
Yeah. The interesting thing is that towards the end of the episode, she also loses her boots.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
the boots
McLean,
get taken off of her in the right
yeah.
because they open up an airlock to suck her out of the Jeffries tube, and
Well, they didn't
yeah, it doesn't
purposely do
work.
that. She opened the
Oh, that's
airlock,
right.
uh,
Yeah,
triggering a fire evacuation
right.
sort of thing. She was
Hmm.
trying to get that other woman off her,
Yep,
and she managed to barely not get sucked out as well.
right. But her boots did.
But her boots did. So she is barefoot. She's still bleeding. You can see bleeding going down her left leg. So even though she cauterized the wound, it's still it's probably still the blood. It's probably the blood from when she was bleeding before, because
Mm,
otherwise there'd be much more blood. So yeah. So and that's when I wrote Michael is a badass.
right.
Um
Yeah, she chokes that dude to death with
yeah,
her thighs, which is
yeah,
a hell of a way to
strong
go.
thighs, strong thighs.
Hmm. It's a very on a top from James Bond way of killing people.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Discovery's already gotten through the shields at Starfleet headquarters or Federation headquarters, I guess it is, because they didn't believe that it was a trap. They didn't know it was a trap.
Right.
And Vance is so cool throughout this entire
Yeah,
episode.
right. He's like a step ahead of Osyraa, which is nice.
Yeah, he knows what she's about.
Hmm.
She cannot fool him, even though she does try. And they do have Eli, the lie detector, there to make
Yeah,
sure she's
because
not playing.
people weren't happy with the red light going off, so they put a human face to it.
Hmm. And Eli just looks hapless. He kind
Hmm.
of just his facial expression kind of reminded me of Tom Cashman on Australian Taskmaster.
Yeah, Tom Cashman's kind of uh not to be a dig, but kind of the bland puppy dog kind of thing.
Mm.
Um there's also I'm forgetting names, but Sparks Nevada Marshall on Mars actor.
Oh yeah. Isn't his name Mark something?
Mark Evan Jackson.
There it is.
He has a Mark Evan Jackson vibe. You could see Mark Evan Jackson auditioning for this role and Maybe he
Mm-hmm.
was busy doing something else, or they found this guy first. But it's
Yeah.
very much a Mark Evan Jackson role.
That would have been a great cameo.
And Mark Evan Jackson is one of those guys that you're like, oh, that guy. He's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's was the captain's partner, husband.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. And
had the dog.
he had a small part in Kong Skull Island.
The
Got
Good
killed.
Place.
The Good
He
Place.
was
Yep.
one of the bad place people.
Mm-hmm. I love him.
Yep.
He's adorable, and he's a ginger, so of course I love
Yeah,
him.
he's one of the work juice players with the Thrilling Adventure Hour.
Yep.
Um, Major improv guy.
Mm-hmm.
I believe actually would hold, I think in Philadelphia, he would hold like an improv festival.
Mm,
But yeah, sharp
yeah.
dresser, good friends with Paul F. Tompkins.
Well,
Yeah.
from this point forward, I'm just going to imagine Eli is Mark Evan Jackson.
Yeah.
So, and now I can't erase it from my memory.
No, now in your head it
Yep,
is
it is Mark Evan
Mark Evan
Jackson.
Jackson, isn't it?
And so when I watch the episode again, it'll be like, oh, wait, I thought that was Mark.
Yep. I wonder if he's
I'm a
ever
good
been
one.
in Star Trek. It seems like something that would happen.
You would think so.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. You have a better shot at it if you are in Canada, for sure.
Yeah, I think he was
Because
one of the Jumanji movies too as a teacher.
yes, I think you're right. I think it was
Yeah.
the newest one, not the newest
Mm,
one, but the newest series, the first one that had The Rock and Jack Black
right.
and
Yep.
everybody in it. Karen Gillan, holy shit,
Yep.
girl,
With her dance fighting.
her dance fighting was so great. So, uh, yeah. So they're having discussions, and as it turns out, Osyraa wants the Emerald Chain and the Federation to unite. Same thing happened in this comic, The Last Starship.
Okay.
The thing is that most of the people just deserted the Federation and went with the Emerald Chain. So that's why the Federation in this time is so
Fractured.
what's fractured. Yeah, fractured,
Hmm.
bisected, just not what it was because so many other people are like, we have to live. We have
Hmm.
we have to have food. We have to have protection, and these people are going to provide it for us. So let's get on board. And they had already collected a whole bunch of dilithium to basically lure all the people there, even if they were on the fence. And that was actually quite devastating.
Right.
But it fits in so perfectly with this actually entire season of Discovery. And so again, kudos to the writers for that. The writers of the comic, I mean.
Right.
So yeah, and now we've got Aurelio,
Voltaire.
Aurelio. No, it is Aurelio.
Aurelius.
Aurelio
Aurelio.
uh trying to talk to Stamets. They'd actually made him they put some kind of, what do you want to call it? Mind lock,
An
something like that,
inhibitor.
inhibitor on him and made him pilot the ship. But Aurelio, he doesn't understand what Osyraa truly is because he's only seen like one side of her. And
Yeah,
that's
as
the side of her.
clever and
Yeah.
intelligent as he is, he doesn't have that social awareness
Mm-hmm.
that only now is he picking up on what a bad person she is and how she uses fear and intimidation and violence to get her way.
Yeah. And it's funny that she just goes ahead and kills Ren right in front of him and
Yep,
thinks that he's not going to think any differently about her.
right.
That was a miscalculation for sure.
Yeah, especially when it was an unnecessary killing.
Yeah, it was completely unnecessary. Nice to see Ren though. I
Hmm.
forgot about Ren for a minute. And
S- Mary Wiseman's partner.
yeah, well they're married now.
Yeah,
Yeah, but at the time they were not married, as far as I know.
right.
Yeah, and they're the bestest. So,
Nerdy couple.
nerdy. I love nerdy couples. I love the couples who act together, stay together.
Hmm. Usually. sometimes.
Depends on the people. Depends on the
Hmm.
people. But Mary and oh my God, where's his name gone? His name
I
is
don't
gone
know.
from my head.
I never had to begin with.
I want to say it's Andrew. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm not going to look it up right now. They're good people. So I actually got to talk to him on a podcast a while back, a long while back,
Very
like
cool.
several years ago, and he was just the best. Also loves D&D.
Yep.
So yeah, the talks between Osyraa and Vance, I actually really love because it seems like Vance is playing, he's actually trying to come to some kind of agreement with Osyraa when he has absolutely no intention of taking her deal. And he's playing it so well. It's interesting because if Osyraa had any brains, she would have said, "Oh, if you're going to have a lie detector for me, it should be for you too." But she
Right.
didn't do that.
Nope.
She didn't do that. She just took Vance at face value. Wow, you're bad at this, girl. You
Yep.
are bad at this. So, yeah, that was something that I thought that lie detector would be for both of them. Nope,
Apparently not,
nope.
because he'd only turn and nod his head at Vance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but she does have a slip up when she starts to get angry because he's not playing ball.
Hmm.
And yeah, you can see her cool facade cracking very quickly.
Right.
Uh, Meanwhile, we've got mutiny on Discovery. Actually, it's not really mutiny because it's the actual crew who is fighting off invaders, so it's not mutiny. And
It's
I
a revolution. It's a prison break.
yeah, and I probably am gonna watch the last episode of the season just because we leave on that cliffhanger, and I know how it ends, but I feel like incomplete without watching that and watching Zara get his and Osyraa get hers, and everybody living happily ever after, except for Stamets. He's
Yeah,
super
that's
angry.
rough. This was a really rough scene, but it's two really great actors playing
Mm-hmm.
off one another as Stamets being hell bent on saving his family
Mm-hmm.
and taking the ship where they don't want to go because it's going to be an issue with the Emerald Chain involved, that Stamets would lead the enemy into an area they don't want them to go, and that Michael has to basically betray Stamets to save the Federation at the risk of Stamets' family.
Yeah. But the
But
thing is
yeah,
that he wouldn't let her talk. And she
no,
knows that they have extra radiation medication. And Book knows that too. But Stamets doesn't know that.
right.
So, and I get it. I get it. He has been through the shit since season 1. He has fought so hard to be where he is, to have his partner with him. God love you, Hugh. I love you, man. And Adira, to have them with him. He has a family again, and there's probably nothing he wouldn't do for his family.
Well, especially after losing Hugh once already,
Mm-hmm.
that he gets Hugh back, he's not going to risk losing him again.
No, nor is he going to risk losing Adira.
Right.
So,
But
of course, I don't think
yeah,
Stamets knows that oh fuck, Adira's partner,
Blue.
Blue.
No, that's the actor, right?
Yes,
What's the name of
I
the
can't remember.
character?
Oh my God.
Something tall, right? Something
No, that's
tall.
Adira. Adira
No,
Tall.
Adira, well, because the partner was Trill
Right,
first.
right. I'm looking it up. Sorry, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in
Well, it's
just
a
a
character
minute.
that should have been more involved in the story, I thought, because why
Agree.
introduce him and not be integral to the story?
Yep. Oh my God, would you stop? I don't want to do that. Okay, our internet is too fast now, Dave.
It's too fast. Now that we
it's
we
opening things too fast.
Yeah, we had Xfinity and it got too expensive and it was a terrible service to begin with. So we changed internet providers and now our internet's super fast.
Yeah. And half as expensive. Actually, uh more than half as expensive. It is basically we were paying 115, now we're paying 55. So, yeah, there we go. Oh wow. I did not know that Pierce Brosnan was a Taurus. Hey,
That makes
makes sense.
sense.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going on to IMDb to look up the show. And there's this thing about born today. Like, okay. Okay, star.
Wow, it's getting close to the hub there, the
Discovery.
cusp.
Great season.
This is taking a long time to look up.
Sorry. I'm bad at fingers. I know fingers too.
You know, the more you make noises, the less I can silence them.
So,
Okay. Blue DeBarrio plays who?
that's Adira.
Oh no, that's Adira. So I'm getting the confused too. So
Ian
who's
Alexander.
the Ian Alexander plays whom?
Yeah, sorry. Just give me a second. I was there.
Everybody's shouting at us, by the
Gray
way.
tall. Gray
Ray,
tall.
see, I told you it's tall, but I just didn't remember their first name.
Yes.
And to be honest, it doesn't stick.
No, it
That's a
doesn't.
name that doesn't stick.
It's I don't know, maybe it was purposeful because the character just isn't in
Was here and then
physical
gone.
yeah, is physical. He's like gets killed really early on and then
Yeah.
is a ghost basically, but sort of not a
And
ghost.
and there was a promise in like marketing and just the news around Star Trek is like, oh, we're going to introduce this transgender character, and then you're never going to see them.
Mhm. And you're gonna have the first non-binary character and
At least
uh,
Adira is
yeah,
there.
is there, but they don't get a lot to do later in the season, in the series, rather.
Well, mostly sit around with all the scientists and do science.
Yeah. So, sorry about that, guys.
Kind of a Wesley Crusher role is to be the one that points things out that the others
Mhm.
missed.
Yep. But anyway, back to Stamets and his pleas and his shouting, and he says something that actually makes a lot of sense. My whole life is in that nebula
Right.
because his life is his partner and his child.
And his life used to be the spore drive.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most important thing. And now it's a means to an end, and that's to get to his family.
Yeah. And Michael couldn't let that happen because if she had let him stay, they would have forced him to do what they wanted him to do. And then everybody's in trouble.
Right.
It's for the greater good. It hurts to have to hurt one person temporarily to get done what needs to be done.
And it takes a while for them to make amends over this too.
It does. He hangs on to that grudge a long time. And I'm
Mhm.
not talking about the cat. So longer than he should have, especially when he was like, "What are you doing, man?"
Well, it's even, he gets his family back, so there
Yeah.
should be no harm, no foul,
Hmm.
but he still takes it personally that
Yeah.
she stood between him and his family.
She didn't, though. She
No,
stood
she didn't, but
between.
that's perspective.
Hmm.
As to him, she does.
Yeah.
To her, she's saving the Federation,
And people
which
outside of
includes
the
his
Federation.
family and him.
Yeah, that's the
Right.
thing. She's not just helping the Federation. She's helping all of the former worlds of the Federation. She's helping all of these planets who are being enslaved by the Emerald Chain. She's helping millions, if not billions, of people. Now, I'm not saying that you can make a balance of one life against a billion, because every life is precious. But at the same time, she's not killing him and she's going to go back for them. And he just won't understand that. So she does what she has to do. And she shoots him out and he immediately gets picked up in a tractor beam. So he's fine.
Sounded almost like it said she shits him out.
She
She
shits him
shits him
out.
out.
He is in kind of a goo.
He does kind of look like a poo, doesn't he?
This is very pooshy.
The Wiggly Poo.
Wiggly Poo. And yeah, that is that's going to come to haunt her for many episodes to come. But she
Well,
did
having Stamets mad at you is a Tuesday, so big deal.
right.
Doesn't really matter. He's a grumpy Gus. Just
He
ride
really
it.
is. He
Let it.
really is.
Yeah.
Um, in fact, I even wrote down Stamets is being really mean. Yeah. So, the bridge crew, they have worked out their plan to bust out. They bust out and they start, and Tilly's still in command and she's giving good commands. She's very good at this,
Yeah.
even though she doesn't think she is. But honestly,
Yeah.
she wasn't meant to be in command, and she realizes that later.
Well, she was in command for what, 12 minutes before the Enterprise was Enterprise, the Discovery was taken over.
I don't know that that was the actual minutes because I'd have to go
Right.
back to the previous episode, but
Yeah,
you
because
know.
that's what our cowboy villain says.
Yeah, like I'm gonna take what Zara said for
Yeah.
fact.
And his
So
frozen hand.
again, can't wait to see him get his again. Yeah, I love how the crew has their shit together. They know exactly what they need to do. They're going to do it. They managed to make it into an area where there are weapons and they know somebody's coming, and it turns out it's a dot. And then it turns out there's two more dots. And that's when we find out that Zora, who has not yet been named Zora, has found a way to hide themselves inside these machines because they're looking for the sphere data, but nobody can find it. And they even mistake. Did you talk about that? How they mistake the
Yeah.
black and white photo? I think was it
No, it
like
was,
Little
I think it was
Rascal?
it was it black and, oh, it was, what was it? I don't even know. I
It
thought maybe it was like a Buster Keaton kind of thing, but
It
maybe
could
not.
be, but yeah, but it was black and white. I know, I remember that much. So it was something from the 20s or 30s, very, very old by this point, because that's like a millennia away from us. Yeah, and we've got the Zora voice in there, so she's talking. She's just not naming herself yet, and that's kind of where it ends. We talked about her killing Ren. We talked about Aurelio, and I know Aurelio what he's going to do in the next episode. I remember that, but we're not there. This is the episode we're talking about. Dave, a lot of stuff goes on in this episode, a lot of action.
Yeah, it's a lot of action. It's a take on Die Hard for sure. There's a little Crimson Tide kind of thing going on too, because it goes back and forth, and
Well, it's a ship, so Crimson Tide
yeah.
works well for that.
So one team has the power, then it's the other team has the power, then it's the other team. Um, I like this third season of Star Trek Discovery. I've mentioned that before. I like how each episode has its own feel to it. It's Star Trek doing different genres, and that entertains me. So yeah, this is the Siege episode, the Die Hard episode. We've had the cowboy episode and legal dramas and heists and even a
Escaping
fairy
from
tale at the
prison.
very end. Yeah, this prison break episode. So yeah, we get different genres, and yeah, this is the exciting action adventure Die Hard thing.
Well, and there's going to be more of that to come in the season finale.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of fighting. Fight, 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 fight.
Fight, 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 fight. But mostly isn't the finale the fairy tale episode
What do you mean?
where the reason behind the whole burn is the trauma
Oh,
of a
right, right, right,
child.
right, right. I remember that, but I don't remember. Yeah, because the episode before this one is the one where Michael and Hugh and Adira and Saru go to this place where this kid,
Right.
well, he's not a kid anymore, but he was. It's another person from Kaminar. It's another of Saru's race, and
Right. A
he
Kelpian.
a Kelpian. Yeah, he grew up alone because his mother
Yep.
died, and so did everyone else.
And there's people that really don't like that reason for the burn.
Why?
That it's this lonely kid's trauma and desperation that triggered the whole event. And it's something people wouldn't bat an eyelash at if it was Doctor Who,
Mm-hmm.
because that's kind of the big, grand, character-based stories that Doctor Who does. But you put it in Star Trek and it's not scientific enough, I guess.
Okay. Um, yes, Star Trek is science fiction, but it's also fiction.
Right,
And you cannot tell a story without emotions.
right.
If you tell a story without emotions, it's boring. And whether you liked this finale or not, it doesn't really matter. But you can't go around saying, oh, that was a dumb reason for all this to happen.
Right.
I actually was blown away. I'm like, wow, they went there.
Hmm.
So it was something that I did not expect. And when any show can surprise me like that, I give
Hmm.
them kudos.
Yep.
So they can say what you all can say what you will about season 3 of Discovery and about the finale and about finding out how the burn really happened. But in the end, if you liked it, fine. If you didn't, fine. But just don't be hateful about it. You can dislike something without being hateful. I do it all the time.
What is it that you like?
Did something just talk?
Yes, Siri's been acting up.
You mean Alexa?
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Siri's having a bad day? Well, I'm here to help. What's been going on with Siri that's got you frustrated?
Shut up. I have to turn it off or something.
Oh, well, it may
Don't
not
like it
even
listening to me all the time anyway.
it might not even come through on the mics, but we'll see.
Right.
So, yeah. So what this was a lot of stuff packed into a 45, 40, 48, 40, 50-minute episode. I don't know. The episode lengths differ from episode to
Yeah,
episode.
well, that's what you can do with streaming, which is
Yeah.
nice because you don't have to either trim or put in filler to make the exact, 43 minutes or whatever is required on
Hmm.
network television. If an episode is an hour 12, fine. If it's 45 minutes, fine, because we don't need it to be longer than it needs be or shorter than it needs be. Just have it be its perfect length.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Yeah, so that's a nice thing about streaming on
Hmm.
television. I mean, there's a lot wrong with streaming, but that's something I approve of.
Yes. All right then. Do you have any final thoughts?
Believe it or not, because we've been so busy, because I haven't been getting the most sleep lately, I was falling asleep at moments during this episode, which is
Really?
insane and it was usually during the action scenes.
Oh my
So
God.
when they stopped to like chat or they had the little debates between Osyraa and Vance.
Hmm.
There was one scene where Vance is with his two haughty assistants, and it's like that's got to be the life. And
He's
he's
married with
standing in
children.
this room that's like a white room with like red lights, and it's like he looks like he's in Tron.
Tron Legacy.
Well, just like any Tron, it's just kind of the red light trim over everything. It's like, dude, are you in Tron? So I got a kick out of that. But yeah, I
Yeah.
was falling asleep during some of the more action scenes, especially when Michael was sneaking around, and then I'd wake up because of the noise or something, and then it'd be a chatty scene, and I'm like, ooh, chatty scene. The bit of drama going on, and then action would take place, and fall asleep again. Um, because a lot of people go on about the raid. I
Hated
found the
it.
raid to be dull because all the action sequences were the same.
Hmm.
That and it had this kind of video game logic where they'd be near dead and then they'd finish a fight scene and it's like they got their health bar back
Right.
and they'd all be perfectly okay to go to the next level and fight the next boss. And it's like, okay, this is dumb.
Yeah, didn't like
And
it
how
at
many
all.
times do we have to see somebody being grabbed by the leg when they're kicking somebody and then throw it against the wall? Because I swear that happens like 10 times in that movie.
Oh, many times. So many
I mean, I
times.
like parts of it, but I know it was out the same time as Dread, and I preferred Dread because
Oh, Dread was
it
so
was
fucking good.
pacier
Oh, so good.
and there's more of an interesting story to go along with it, and it didn't quite have the same video game logic. I mean, there's a video game logic to Dread, don't get me wrong,
Hmm.
but yeah, it wasn't the same as the Raid.
And it's
So
Carl Urban
yeah, Carl
and
Urban.
I got him to sign my Dread Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was falling asleep during this episode, but it wasn't the episode's fault. It was the fact that I'm just beat. Because yeah, we were cleaning earlier in the day, and I was up going up and downstairs a lot, and then we were cleaning last night, and then I had kind of a late night on top of that, and woke up a little early. So
Yeah. And
yeah,
I did
good
something to my
episode.
wrist.
Yeah, you did. Very action oriented. Got some nice dramatic moments between Osyraa and Vance and Stamets and Michael. And we get to see a little bit of the crew, which we don't normally get as much from the crew as we do this episode. So that was entertaining as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hello.
good all around solid episode.
Hello, Owo.
Yeah,
Man,
Owo kicking ass doing her like judo moves and shit.
she's crazy good.
Yep.
Yeah, I really like this episode too. I can't think of a lot of Discovery episodes that I didn't like. In fact, I'm having a hard time thinking of one that I
Yeah,
didn't like.
it's
And there might
early
be.
days. It's a little rough
It
because yeah,
is.
we had production issues, and I think you could feel that, especially
Yeah.
with how buttoned down and the crew was.
Yeah.
And
It
that
gets
makes sense
better.
too because, under that particular captain, under Lorca,
Yeah.
that the crew wasn't permitted to express themselves as they would normally. And so when you
Hmm.
get Pike leading, or Michael or Saru, you get more from the crew than you did in the first season,
Indeed.
which makes narrative sense, but still doesn't make a necessarily entertaining program, although I do still like it.
Yeah. They shouldn't have killed their gays though. Good thing they brought
Yeah,
Hugh
that's
back.
a typical thing. And we got that as well with Ray Tall, too. It's like, oh, you're going to
Mm.
introduce this character and immediately kill them off. Great.
Yeah. He gets another body later.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. Gets one of the dolls that Picard got to have for
Yep.
reasons. It's
For
like, oh,
reasons.
this really, really old admiral, we're gonna give this body that we could give to anybody else, like a child with leukemia. But oh well, we'll just give it to this old guy instead because he's old and white and respectable.
Well, it wasn't it for fuck. I hate when I do this
Ah, right.
because I know the name. The guy who built Data. Soong.
Yeah, Sung. Yeah.
Aiden Soong, I think this one
Yeah, it was
was.
originally for Sung, but they gave it to Picard instead for reasons.
Yeah.
So he could have a season 3, I guess,
I guess.
or 2 and 3.
Yeah. Well, season 2 can eat shit and die, frankly.
Yeah. Ugh.
Um, 3 is good. Three is the best of the series.
Yeah, even 3 is like, really? Died in a barroom brawl kind of thing? What is this? The end of Stand By Me?
Yeah, that's not cool. That was not cool. Also, killing off our captain, not cool. I
Yeah.
was hoping and begging that he
Oh, Shaw?
survived. Yeah, Shaw.
Yeah, because
And
both of them were captains, I guess, technically.
yeah, but Shaw was the captain of the ship. And so
Right.
therefore that is the captain that I was talking about.
Yep.
So killing off Shaw was a bad idea.
And I
And
guess there's a lot of people clamoring for like a Star Trek Legacy thing where
oh,
maybe Shaw could
absolutely.
be a hologram
Oh, I would love
advisor
that. A
to Seven of
sassy
Nine.
hologram.
Yep. Personal
Mm,
advisor kind of thing. Like a
mm,
counselor for Seven of Nine would be cool.
mm.
Ooh, a holographic counselor would be interesting.
Well,
Or
they
just have
well,
an emergency engineer and have Shaw be it.
Rios was had a whole crew full, and he had
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
had
All
a
different versions of
psychiatrist.
himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and all different personalities, but
Yep.
all his appearance in one way or
Hmm.
another. So, but yeah, Todd Stashwick deserved better.
Yep.
It was so great as Shaw. So great. So great. So
Chicago
anyway,
Kid.
yeah, we're going off track. So Dave, it is
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
It is the
right.
time.
I got to do the thingy thing
You
with
got
the
to
thing.
do the thingy, and I've got to pull up a thingy so
I'm
that I can
pretty
look at
sure it's
said
still
thingy.
964.
Yep, it has not changed.
Okay.
And get to the spreadsheet. Get to the spreadsheet.
You're going to be happy about this because it sounds like it's more new Trek, 854.
It's hard to say. It might be Voyager.
That would
It
also
is not.
be a
It's
late
not. It's not.
Voyager.
It's not. It's Lower Decks. It's Lower Decks. It's Lower Decks.
Nice.
854. Season 3, episode 1, Grounded.
Yeah, we haven't done Lower Decks in a long while.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. I'm excited about that. I've been missing Lower Decks, so it'll be fun to go back to.
Yes. I am so happy about this. I miss my kids.
Yep. Rutherford and
Season 3,
Boimler,
episode 1,
and Tindy,
Grounded. Yeah, and this
Mariner.
is a great episode because they
Mhm.
go they go to Montana and they steal
Oh, this is when they steal
Cochrane's
the
ship.
yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, see, Lower Decks did season ending cliffhangers right because
Right.
they closed off the story that they were doing and then introduced a new story. And that's the smart thing to do. That's how you do a season ending cliffhanger so that you don't piss people off.
We're getting our ice cream van again.
Oh my God. Is it playing weird noises again or weird
Yeah,
songs?
music that we can't make out. It just sounds like a random series of notes.
Yeah, a very strange
Ding 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 ding.
but the thing is that it also plays like classical music, but still in that same, sort of
Ding 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 ding
yeah,
ding ding
basic.
ding 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 ding. It's like, why are
They
you playing
actually
Swan
did.
Lake?
They actually had that one last time they came through.
Ah,
That one played. So yeah, but we got kids on the street and they love the ice cream van,
mm-hmm.
and who can blame them? It's ice cream.
Get a rocket pop, but it has blue raspberry,
Yeah,
and you're like, no, thank you.
I don't like pops. I don't like popsicles. I don't like long tubes of ice with flavoring in them. This is not for me. I don't
So
like
you're
it.
not an Otter Pop gal,
I'm not an Otter Pop gal.
which
It's
is
too
weird
messy.
because
I'm always sticky afterwards. Just no.
I'm not the ice cream guy. I can do a pop. I can do like a lolly, a
No.
icy, or snow cone.
Mm-mm.
I'm
No.
all for that. But get
Do
me an
not
ice
want.
cream, and he's like, no, thank you. Get that out of my face.
Yeah, I don't. I don't do snow cones because again, messy.
Yeah,
Don't just give me
messy, sticky syrup.
give me a fucking spoon, and
Oh,
then
that's
maybe
something.
we'll
I
talk.
haven't made myself an icy in a long time.
No, you have not.
Yeah, I used to make Mountain Dew ices all the time.
Yeah.
But then I stopped
Eh,
drinking Mountain Dew because of the acid.
Yeah. Dave, do you have anything to tell the people?
Do I have anything to tell the people? You can find me on Blue Sky. You can find me all over the interwebs as DJ Evil Dave. That includes Bandcamp and Tumblr. I don't really use Mastodon anymore. There's really no reason to with Blue Sky, and Blue Sky's really picked up lately. You can hear this on Hear This. Ha ha ha. If you want to listen to the MP3 directly without going through a podcatcher, that's the way to do it. Only the most recent episodes are up there because for the free service, it will hold only so many episodes. Been watching a lot of debate shows on YouTube, so enjoying that. Stuff like Chewed Gum, On the Line. It's a Jimmy Snow's network, a bunch of socialist atheists and trans allies. I guess co-president of the network is a trans person, a non-binary trans person, so that's pretty awesome. By the name of Alexander. Very cool hair, got the shaved side with the long hair, which always does me in. I like that hairstyle a lot. I'm going to give that my main character I'm writing the story about. Eventually, that's going to be her haircut because it's an awesome haircut.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've been watching a lot of that. I was currently watching one about Christians calling in to the atheists to try to convince them that God exists, which is funny as hell. Especially when they get all philosophical and it's like, well, that's preference based. That's preference based. It's like, yeah, dude, you're a subjectivist. Why are you a Christian if you're a subjectivist? If you're a Christian, you should be an objectivist, with God being the reason behind the objectivity. So if you're a moral subjectivist and a Christian, that doesn't work.
No.
So,
Well,
yeah.
for me, religion just in general does not work.
Yeah, it's all the Jordan Peterson people calling in and just rehashing all of Jordan Peterson's points. And these guys are like major debaters, they're master debaters. And so, they've heard it all. They've heard all these arguments and apologetics and just read them to filth. It's like, nope, it's not convincing. Where's your demonstrable evidence?
hmm
You
That's
know,
the thing. Demonstrable
it's like,
evidence.
no, you have to just pray. Well, I've prayed for like 10 years until I decided no longer to be Christian. And, God has never revealed himself. So if it hasn't in 10 years, what's going to happen if I just pray tomorrow? It's going to be the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think I've already tried? I tried and failed. That's why I'm not a Christian anymore. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And people getting caught in their own logic loops or just
Never,
moving the
never.
goalposts. It's like, oh, you just pray and God will reveal. Well, I just prayed right then, right now. God didn't reveal himself. No, you have to get in God's due time. Oh, how long is that? 20 years? 10 years?
It's like never
How
go
long do I have to
against.
wait for God to reveal himself? Especially if God wants to reveal, if God wants to make himself known, why doesn't he?
And why does
So,
everybody think it's a man?
yep, that's another thing. It makes more sense for God to be a woman if God creates life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then you tell that to one of these men's rights activists. No, they don't. It's men that create the life. No, no, you're the seed. The woman is the soil. That's kind of the way the
Yeah.
metaphor works.
And guess what happens if that seed doesn't get planted?
Mm,
Nothing.
yeah.
Nothing happens.
Oh yeah, most abortions are natural. It's the embryonic cell not clinging to the wall of the
Mhm.
womb, and so it gets flushed out. And
Yep.
say if God controls every single aspect of life, then does God control that? If God controls that, has created the most abortions.
hmm
And so you're like anti-abortion people. You bring that up, it's like, okay, explain that.
They don't like
If abortion,
science.
yeah, if abortion's wrong, then why are most of them done by God?
Ouch.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. I don't really have anything to say.
No, you don't really have anything to say.
I don't really have anything
Yeah,
to
you're
say.
not on any recent podcasts,
Nope.
so there's
Um,
nothing to sell there.
no. Towards the end of this
Um,
month, I'm going to be on a roundtable for Babylon 5 season 3.
oh, that's cool.
But it could be months afterwards before that actually comes
Yeah,
out.
especially if there's a lot of editing involved or whatever. Some
Yeah,
people record podcasts way in advance. We're like next day release.
yeah. Well, that's the
Sometimes
thing.
same day release, really, because we do such a minimum edit on this show.
Yeah. Well, it's Baz and Luke. They do this
Ah,
like 3
right.
months in advance.
Yeah.
So everything takes forever to come out, which is funny because no,
Everything
they always
takes
posted on
forever.
stop it. They
Okay, sorry.
always post on Blue Sky when it comes out and they always tag me. So I always know when my episode has come out. But
Which will be
it'll
3
be
months
like,
from now.
yeah,
It'll
it'll
be
be
like
like,
winter by the time it comes out.
oh, I don't remember. When did I do this? I know when I did it, but it's just
What did I even say?
I can't remember. Honestly, after we end this podcast, I am not going to remember 90% of what I said.
Yep.
So there you go. Just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I have to say. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being cool cats and fighting fascism and fucking
And
ice.
lower decks. Lower
Lower
decks.
decks,
Lower
lower
decks.
decks, lower
Mhm.
decks. My Boimler is so happy right now. I have a Boimler pop Funko Pop, and he
Funko
sits
Pop?
on Funko Pop, and he sits on top of my Xbox, and he's very happy that we're going to
Nice.
do lower decks. Especially, I love this first episode of season 3. It's fantastic,
Excellent.
so good. Anyway, that's all we
Anywho.
have for this week
Anyhoozle.
for you. Sorry again about missing another week. It's been hell.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know if you
happens. If we
know.
miss a week, it's because of reason, and this was because of plumbing issues, and before then was because migraine. So
Yeah. I don't
yeah.
think you guys know, if you've never been through it, what it takes to repipe an entire house.
hmm
But it takes 4 days is what it takes.
Yeah,
And
because
that's with two guys working and not even stopping for lunch as far as I could tell.
Yeah, 2 bathrooms, laundry room, a kitchen sink, the tub, the shower,
Mm-hmm.
the outdoor water coming into the house, they repiped that. And
Mm-hmm.
then pipes leading throughout the house too got repiped. So they're all the PVC stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna outlast a nuclear war, basically.
Yeah, and the water softener had to be
Yeah, we
replaced.
got a new water softener. They replaced that as well. So, that $20,000 loan, I mean, that money's going somewhere.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we got new faucets where there were leaky faucets. We got the garbage disposal early because that's how it started.
Yeah.
And the guy said, "Oh yeah, these pipes, these old galvanized pipes, they're crumbling. You
Mm.
could put your hand around it and squeeze and they'll come apart."
They were disintegrating,
Yeah,
literally
they were
disintegrating.
definitely, yeah, you could just squeeze them and they'd crack. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we definitely needed new pipes, and they don't do copper much anymore, which is probably for the best because then it would be even more money because we'd be
So
paying for
expensive.
copper. I mean,
Yeah.
they're just paying for plastic, so whoop-de-doo.
They did everything,
Mhm.
and it's been so bizarre to take a shower
It's
and not have
been
the a bathtub filling along with it, like I'm taking a bath.
Oh yeah, because the bathtub actually had a stopper that went down the drain and got stuck, and
Mm-hmm.
so it was slow draining because of that reason now too. So now it's sucking so hard it makes like whistling noises,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes the little cyclone, the little
Yep.
whirlpool once it gets towards, the bottom there. And
Yeah.
yeah, it'll suck in hairs and stuff. So the bathtub is so clean now just because it sucks away all the debris.
Yeah. And that stopper had to have been there before we bought the house because the
Yeah.
owners told us that the tub drains slowly,
Hmm.
but they didn't say why.
They didn't say why, no. So
So,
yeah, we got a repiped house and we're gonna have to tighten the belts a little bit for the next 10 years.
yeah. Yeah.
Which is good for we're probably gonna lose Netflix because we don't really watch anything on it anyway, and it's so expensive.
Hmm.
It'd be tempting to get rid of Disney, but we watch so much Marvel stuff. And also you talk about, on podcasts about some of the series.
Yeah, you can't take my Disney from me. Sorry.
Yeah, we can't take the Disney away from you. So, yeah, because that's Marvel and Star Wars and who knows what else.
Hmm.
Pixar too, I guess. Yeah, so lose Netflix, change
Disney.
our internet. I'm gonna cut down on Bandcamp Fridays and just generally tighten my belt. No more snacks at work.
We can buy snacks for you to take to
We
work.
could, which we forgot to do.
Yeah. Because
It's
you didn't
okay. I
remind me.
survived last time, and that was working 11 hours. So, yeah.
Yeah. Hey
We're
Disney. Hey
just
Disney.
rambling
Shh, shh,
now,
shh.
aren't we?
I have something
Okay.
to say. Disney, if you're listening, and I know you are, because you listen everywhere, don't you? You can always hear me, Disney. Pick up Star Trek. Have the
Oh, that'd be awesome.
trifecta. Have the trifecta.
Yeah,
Even better,
Disney's picking so many dang things.
pick up HBO. Pick up HBO and pick up DC. You'll
I'll
have
have
it
DC
all.
and Marvel and have DC Marvel crossovers.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
They could do that weird one where they combined characters. I think Nightcrawler and the Creeper they combined.
Weird.
Yeah, you could take Iron Man and Batman and mix them up into new characters.
Yeah,
It's a weird series.
I'm sure.
Maybe Hawkeye and the Green Arrow.
Yep. Anyway, I'm just saying. Okay, so take care of yourselves, everyone. And again, sorry, but we'll be back next week to talk about Lower Decks. Very excited about that. And as always, live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. Bye.
Um,
Did you lose track of your how to end the recording button?
shut up. I found it.
Still up.